Professor.
Hey, welcome.
Thank you so much for having us. Professor, please tell us about BIU's strategic plan.
3 years ago, we developed a strategic plan that will take Bar-Ilan into the 21st century and position us as one of the best universities in Israel and around the world. It is a 10-year program that is based on 5 pillars. The 5 pillars are to increase the ranking of the university. We are ranked at the top 3% of the universities in the world, but we believe that we can do better. To do that, we need to improve our research, but we want to do beyond that. We want to generate impact, to really make a difference in this world.
That's very impressive.
We need to develop innovative teaching methodologies that will really fit the young generation that is coming to study at Bar-Ilan University. As our campus grows with a number of students coming from all sectors of Israel, we need to increase the international student body. Finally, our commitment to in-depth and vibrant Jewish education for the leaders of tomorrow.
Wow. As far as the Shanghai rankings and the THE rankings, where does Bar-Ilan University place exactly?
We're constantly working on improving our position in the different ranking systems. This year, 12 disciplines of Bar-Ilan University entered the top 300 in the world.
And I read somewhere, Professor, that THE ranked 3 of your faculties at 149.
Yes, this is an incredible achievement for us at Bar-Ilan University, where 3 faculties were involved in bringing Bar-Ilan into the top 150 universities in the world.
Tell us about your well-known researchers here at Bar-Ilan University.
Well, we have many well-known researchers, but there are 4 that actually made it into the highly cited list. This is a list of the top 1% of the world, which is defined by our peers that cite our work.
And so those researchers being on this list, does that affect your ranking?
It has a dramatic effect on our ranking, and it's very important for us.
Fantastic. Tell us a little bit about what you call impact-driven research.
We've been working very hard in the last 3 years to develop what we call impact centers.
Okay.
These are typically teams of 6 to 10 researchers that challenge a real issue that can affect society. We are talking about a variety of things. We are talking about technology, society, culture, health, security. But the most important thing in this activity is to make sure that you really make a difference in this world. By now, we already have 17 centers. Out of them, 3 coincide with Israel's national priorities.
Okay.
Quantum science and technology, new revolution in the way we compute things, in the way we sense things, all about our security as a nation. The second one involves data science, the story of how do we convert information, huge amount of information, into knowledge, into something we can make use of. The third one is precision medicine. It's the new way of making medicine per individual. It's a new world in medicine, will make our life much healthier.
Tell me about some of the work, the incredible work that you guys are doing here and how it's impacting the world right now, today.
Today, meaning Corona world.
Yes.
I want to talk about the Center for Complex Networks.
Okay.
It's a group of researchers from math, physics, engineering, life science, are working together to bring resilience to complex networks. And one of the researchers over there, Professor Baruch Barber, together with Ronit Sarid, Michael Edelstein from life science, they came up with the maths and the physics behind this whole pandemic issue with a specific question: how do we spread the vaccine the moment we have it? We'll not have enough for everyone. And the question, how do we do it in the most effective way that will be fair and democratic? This is heavy maths, heavy physics, that is actually modeling the biggest network in the world, which is humanity.
Amazing. Tell us a little bit about how here at Bar-Ilan University you've sort of adapted the way you teach to accommodate the student of the 21st century.
For the last 2 years, we've been developing our teaching based on new methodologies and new technologies that are offered throughout the world, like this interactive classroom that we are located in.
Beautiful.
But all of that is nothing compared to what happened to us during the coronavirus period.
How so?
We had to move the whole university from regular teaching to online teaching.
Online. Mm-hmm.
We're talking about more than 3,000 courses that just went up in the air and provided us with amazing experience.
How will all of this affect the future of the way you're going to teach here?
But this is a big challenge, but a huge opportunity for us as a university. The experience we gained will be the basis for the development of the next generation of teaching. We understand that we are not going to go 100% online, but we also understand that we cannot go back to the standard classroom teaching.
Almost a silver lining into this pandemic, if you will, that because of it, you were able to gain all sorts of data and information that would have taken you otherwise years to collect.
It's a little bit uncomfortable to say that there is something good in this virus, but for us as a university, this is a huge opportunity.
Tell me about your partner universities.
Actually, thanks to the concentrated effort of the international school, we were able, only this past year, to increase the number of collaborations to another 19 universities around the globe. It means that we are now at a total of 55 universities with which 55 universities with which we collaborate in terms of student exchange.
Tell us a little bit about some of the things here at Bar-Ilan University that would attract some of the international students coming from abroad.
I think that the most important thing are our incredible researchers. It's exciting and it brings students. But there are also specific programs which are unique to Bar-Ilan University. For example, the Masters in Bible Studies, which is a program that provides the students with academic studies of Bible together with respect for the traditional way of interpretation. And if you add to that the ability to go and visit the specific locations where things happen, it brings all together a very unique program that brings today students from the United States, from Ghana, from China, or from Korea.
Wow. Now, during these Corona times, what happened to all of your international students?
I want to mention something which is the spirit of this issue. Our Chinese alumni, they decided from China to send us protective equipment for the Corona. This whole story came together with very, very emotional letters saying basically, you, the University of Bar-Ilan, provided us with our education. We owe you. We want to pay you back.
That's beautiful, a beautiful story. Deep connection you have with your alumni who still want to give back to where they went to school. That's incredible. This is really a really beautiful hall that we're in. What is this? What is this space?
This is the Bet Midrash of the Midrasha.
Which is?
Midrasha is an institute for women who want to advance their Torah studies in parallel to their academic studies. It's part of the Bar-Ilan spirit, it's part of our campus. And on top of that, we have the core curriculum of Jewish studies. We call it Limudei Yesod, which is the basic Jewish studies that we provide to any student in Bar-Ilan. That way, we make sure that our students are not only excellent in their profession, but they also understand the Jewish context of where they live, which nation they belong to,
Who they are.
Who they are. And this is going to be a very emotional moment as we open the Aron Kodesh here at the Midrasha after 2 months away from my shul.
It's beautiful.
Which has been closed for the last 2 months. I will close it back with the hopes for a bright future for the Jewish people. Amen. This is the Dahan Unity Park. This is where we do all our events, all our graduation ceremonies.
The cranes and the construction I see in the background.
These are the new dormitories, 1,100 beds that will open new horizons for Bar-Ilan. Bar-Ilan on the go.
How do you turn Bar-Ilan University's vision into a reality?
First of all, you need a strong team. And then you need to define goals, measurable goals that you can follow. And trying to create stronger and stronger management backbone, both in the academic part of the university and in the administration.
How do you maintain the campus environment?
We went on and put a lot of emphasis into infrastructure to to make sure that the environment that we live in is much better for our faculty, for our staff, for our students, for everyone.
How do you move forward?
We have established a very good BI system. The system is now used by all the administration, by deans, by heads of departments. They can actually follow the expansion and the growth and the development of the university in the system.
How do you perpetuate Bar-Ilan University's reputation as a leading institution in the global marketplace?
Our new marketing department have come up with a new branding of the university that will enable us to tell the real story of Bar-Ilan to the world. I've shown you the story of Bar-Ilan, the achievements of the last year. Yes, we are also facing challenges, but we have shown that with hard work and tenacity, we can overcome them. After 10 years of constant decrease in the number of students in the university, we have seen a growth of more than 1,000 students over the last 2 years. We have more than doubled the number of grants that we are receiving from a variety of foundations, and we have increased significantly the number of papers that are being published, not to say the international students that have tripled in the last 3 years. These are the parameters by which universities are measured, and these are the parameters that tell our story. And all these achievements belong to you, to the Bar-Ilan family, our faculty, administrative staff, students, management team, board members, friends and donors, all of you who contribute on a daily basis and allow us to excel from strength to strength to even higher heights. From the bottom of my heart, thank you very much.